folks, I am OnenO. Welcome back to the blog. Today I want to talk about the subject of imagination and simulation theory and how it relates to consciousness. So there's this very popular theory going around, which I've already explained in one of my other videos. I'll put a link to that right here and also in the description down below. And the topic is that we are living, the idea is that we're living in some kind of simulated virtual reality already. People like Elon Musk are out there spreading his belief that he believes there's a like 1 in a billion chance that we're actually in some kind of real world, that we're probably in some kind of hyper advanced, artificially intelligence driven computer simulation. Now here's my main issue with that. My main issue is that let's go with the theory for a second. Okay, we're in a virtual reality. It's all simulated. Who is in a virtual reality? What is in a virtual reality? The only answer to those questions is you, the consciousness, the experiencer of the virtual reality. So if we were in some kind of virtual reality, then that would inherently mean that we have another existence that is being fed into this existence in order to have an experience, and that when this experience ends, or aka we die, if you want to say it that way, then we go back to that first experience, which we inevitably have left when we came into this virtual reality. And that's one of the major questions that people like Elon Musk still have yet to answer. Because if he's going to go around saying, well, we're definitely living in some kind of virtual world, my main question to him is, who's living in a virtual world? Because if you're saying that I am, well, now I'm going to get into the mystical side of everything and the consciousness side of everything, which is that my I am presence is the divine spark known as God. I am the presence of God inside whatever you want to call this. The Tibetans call this Maya, which just means illusion. Albert Einstein says reality is illusion, albeit a very persistent one. No matter what I do, I cannot get my finger to go through this tree. And that's because it's bound by a very perpetual illusion. But I am not. I am the creator and the attractor of anything that I want to experience here in this illusion. So the question is, if I am in a virtual reality simulation, I am actually, okay, this is not a question, this is a statement. If I am in a virtual reality simulation, then I am also the virtual reality simulation itself. Because I can't be separate from that which I am. In reality, there is only unity. When you are split, you see everything through the view of duality, meaning that there's two sides to everything. But once you become spiritually unified, you remember that there's only unity. It's kind of like saying that this reality is a dream, which in a way it is a dream, and you will inevitably wake up from this dream. But then to say that none of it is real discredits the only thing that is real, which is your experience. You see, you have this temporary thing called a human life, and there will be a day where you are no longer a human, but you will continue to exist. You are not the body which has somehow given rise to your awareness. You are awareness which has given rise to a body. The only thing that makes my body rise in the morning is my awareness. The only thing that sets my body down to sleep at night is my awareness. And when I go beyond my body, my awareness continues. And so that's my main problem with the simulation theory as it rests right now. Nobody is addressing the mystical element of simulation theory, which is that, yes, all of this is illusion, Maya. Even science says that the atoms which make up this beautiful landscape are all 99% space. There's more energy here that I'm looking at than there is physical matter, and yet I only perceive the physical matter. I don't perceive the energy. All of that is true, and yet there's one through line to it all, which is that I am the divine awareness, the divine consciousness, the divine spark that is experiencing all of this energy. I would love to hear your thoughts on the subject. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And let's make a discussion out of this, because I think it's a really interesting and very powerful metaphor for what we are actually doing here. And yet, you have to remember, it's only a metaphor. If you're not smiling, you're doing something wrong. Enjoy the journey, live in harmony, live in love, share that love with your friends and your family and the world around you, and I guarantee you, you'll get through this simulation called life with nothing but joy. Until I see you again along the journey, oneness in sound, I am OnenO. Peace.